Hey all. So, we've got a little pixel art hunting game that's called Public Land Hunter that I was sent the key for by the developer. Thank you so much, James. You absolute legend. I really do appreciate it. This hunting game is not like your other hunting games. I do appreciate that this is not going to appeal to everyone, but I'm sure out of the 1,525 subscribers I've got, there's got to be at least somebody in it that will appreciate this game. Now, as far as I'm aware, this game is only available on PC. It's not available on console. Now, straight off the bat, I am going to say this game looks like a kid's game, but trust me, it is not. I have not raged at a game as much as I've raged at this one, where I even try and cheat to stop the NPCs from beating me. So if you like a challenge, then this is definitely a demo that you need to go and get. A few things about this game. Obviously, it's pixel art. When you jump in, you have got two tutorials. One teaches you how to hunt rabbits, the other one teaches you how to hunt deer. Vastly different experiences. Then from there you go into the hunting camp where you meet Mungo, who is apparently your uncle. When there you go and interact with Mungo and you go into a little challenge with him to hunt rabbits. Whilst on that map there are horseshoes that you need to collect. Those will be used for another little mini game. Once you beat Mungo in the hunting challenge, you can then unlock a shotgun. Now those horseshoes you collected are used for a horseshoe game where you toss horseshoes at pins. This takes some getting used to. I will not lie to you. It took me absolute ages before I managed to get the hang of it. But the hang of it is what I finally got. Now previously you had to beat Mungo in the horseshoe toss before you advanced the story. But James has changed that so that when you now play Mungo, win or lose, the other characters come to the camp. Now the other characters that come to the camp are Frank and Slim. When you interact with Frank, you can go on a fishing mini game. I've got a feeling that that's been made easier since the last time I played, because the first time I played, I absolutely struggled my backside off to try and get the 10 pounds of fish that you needed to get. Now it's way easier. And then you go to Slim. This is probably one of the toughest mini games that there is in the demo right now. You have to shoot 30 ducks and you have got 5 calls. The toughest part about this is that once you activate Frank to call, direction key prompts pop up on the screen and you've got to press them accordingly to be able to decide how many ducks come into the call. This can be frustrating because sometimes the period that you've got to press the key is much longer than other times. I've also found that sometimes I press the correct key and it just doesn't register. You also have a group rabbit hunt that you can go on. Once again, I feel that this has gotten a lot easier than the first time I played it. The first time I played it, I think I had to redo that challenge maybe 15 or 20 times before I finally won. This time I played it and I won on the first go. So I don't know if I just got better at it or if James has made it a bit easier because of feedback from other content creators or other people that have tested the game for him. I've got no idea. Now, once you win the group rabbit hunt, then another character pops up. This character is Mutt, and Mutt basically helps you with the deer hunting side of things. There's a map randomizer inside the cabin that if you go to that, then it will randomize maps for you, but that is locked behind the full release. If you go into the quick hunt, you can go and hunt deer. I'm not going to tell you how to do it because it's all told in the tutorial. Just trust me, this is not a run and gun. You've got to take your time. You've got to make sure that you know what you're doing inside the cabin as well. Another thing that I'm not going to show you because I feel that you might want to experience it yourself is a little computer game inside a computer game. We're going fourth dimension here. This computer game is called Dysentery Trail. It's a little shooting game. You've got a bunch of animals running across the screen and you've got to shoot them. But ultimately, as a demo, I really enjoyed it. I have currently got 11.9 hours in this game. Now, you've got to understand this is a demo. However, I will be completely transparent with you. A lot of those hours are because I spoke to James about issues in the game, bugs, glitches, quality of life things, and whenever he fixed them, it reset my progress, so I had to start again. Not a complaint from me at all because it's very enjoyable, except for that duck hunt. That damn duck hunt makes me rage so much. But regardless, I've got 11.9 hours in a demo, so that's got to tell you something. The full release for this game is the 28th of February, and the demo releases tomorrow, the 6th of February. If you check down in the description, you will find a link to the Steam page. Feel free to go across there and download the game. There's also a link to their Discord down below. Hop in there. If you've got any issues, speak to James, please. However, don't ask him to make the game easier. I feel this, where the NPCs and the fishing game have gotten a bit easier, has actually taken away a little bit from the demo. So please, just don't ask him to make it easier, because when this game releases in full, I would actually like to have a bit of a challenge when I play it. Another point, I have spoken to James. I think this game would be absolutely fantastic on a Switch. I do know that he's busy investigating that. Honestly, I don't own a Switch, but if I did own a Switch, I would want this game on it, because I think it would work fantastically on a Switch. Being on the go, having a little hunting game that you can jump into with a bunch of mini games inside it that you can just spend 15 minutes on while you're going somewhere. Absolutely brilliant. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this, and if you have downloaded this demo and you've wishlisted the game, let me know. I would really like to know how many of you are interested in this. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.